Alright guys, these are all the calendars. That's right, all the calendars that I have in two different rooms, okay? So these calendars are the one in the bar over there. See, there's no calendar on that door. And then these are from my bedroom. Yes, that's right, we kept all these calendars every year. So let's go through all of them. Start off with this stack. I put them in order, so this is the first one. The New Orleans Saints from 2009. And this one's perfect because they actually won the Super Bowl that season. The 2009 Saints won the Super Bowl that season, so that's perfect. So this is kind of cool. Wow, I haven't looked at these in a long time. Jeez. You can look at this. The stats. Here. Pause and read, because I'm not going to go through this on video because that'll take a long time. I'm sure you guys know if you're a Saints fan. This was like the golden era for this team. It really is. And this year the team is trash because it's a totally different team, but that's the way it goes sometimes. You can't be good forever, although some teams have been great for a long, long time. The New England Patriots are a perfect example. They've been great for 18 to 20 years, but now they suck because it's a whole different team, whole different coaching staff and all that. So, my gosh, I have not looked at this in a long time. Actually opened it. Wow, even back then they had a 16-month calendar. Huh. They even have their schedule. That's cool. I wonder if I get another one of these, I wonder if it'll look like this again. But this calendar basically has all the players. So, it even has playoff games scheduled. That's cool. I remember that player, Reggie Bush. Back then, I actually used to go to Saints games. But this is before I got into, watching sports. I didn't start watching sports until 2013. So, and I have a sports talk channel called Keith Sports News. So if you're interested in me talking sports, you can go to my channel description, and you should see the link to that channel. Oh, Roman Harper? Oh, this dude. I remember him. Dude, he's on the SEC network with Tim Tebow and Paul Feinbaum. Yeah, he played for Alabama. And of course, the best for last, one of the greatest ever. The greatest quarterback in Saints history. So yeah, that is the first year. So yeah, we've been living in this house for almost 20 years. Or actually, yeah, this year will be 20 years. 2005. Okay, let's move on. Let me move my stocking stuff. Yeah. By the way, I did a video of my stocking stuff. You won't see that until next Christmas holidays. I'm just gonna do it like that. Didn't have a calendar for 2010. I couldn't find it, but 2011, The Blues Brothers. One of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I haven't seen it in a long time though, but yeah, back then I did watch that movie quite a bit of times. And yes, it's a rated R movie, and I was a kid back then. How old was I in 2010? 2011. I was only 10. I guess I watched the movie back then. And for those of you that, if you're familiar with my bedroom, I have a big picture of the movie on my wall. Yeah. It's a really funny movie. It's a pretty old movie now. It came out in 1980. It's over 40 years. This will be like the 45th anniversary of that movie. It is a crazy, funny, musical movie. So yeah. Oh yeah, it looked like this. The poster, or the picture. Alright. Next, 2012. Happy Hour. Not familiar with this one. It must be like a... It looks old though. I don't know if this is like from a TV show or a movie, but it looks... You can tell how old it looks. 2012. I joined YouTube. On this date, right here, February 18, Saturday. That's when I joined YouTube. And I was 10 and a half years old. My 11th birthday was on, Saturday. Okay. So yeah, the first year on my YouTube channel was 2012. And this year will be my 13th anniversary. Isn't that crazy? My 13th anniversary. And I am approaching 2,000 videos. Alright, 2013, The Beatles. And look, that picture right there is The Beatles. This is like one of everyone's favorite old rock bands way back in the day, from the 1960s. But yeah, I really like listening to old rock and roll music, but I never really got into listening to the Beatles. I don't really know much Beatles songs, but there is a few that I've heard. I know some of the guys on there. But yeah, this band came out what, like the 60s, the early 60s, and they've only been together for like 10 years. And in the 1970s, they broke up. They got separated. I forgot why, but... oh, look. That guy right there, he is also part of the Beatles. His name is John Lennon, but he died at a young age. That's sad. So, I believe that's him right there. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys are Beatle fans. So yeah, that was like the first old big rock band that a lot of people liked. 2013. Oh, we got another one in 2016. Yeah, I guess I couldn't find 2014 and 2015, but here's another one. Jeez, look how young they look back then. Yeah, two of them are gone, but there's two that are still alive, but they're in their 80s now. Like, that's how far back this band goes, you know. But it's crazy. They all look alike. They all look alike. They all look like brothers, you know? The four brothers. I'm sure that's what people call them. But yeah, I never really got into listening to the Beatles back then, but I have, like I said, I do like listening to old rock and roll music, old blues. So... there were a lot of bands back in the 70s, but the 1960s was the decade for the Beatles. Okay, next. This is a weird one. 2017, Rube Goldberg. I actually picked this out for this room. You can tell how much bigger this calendar is. It looks... This is like a game to play, I think. An easy way to take your own picture. Yeah. Professor Butts goes over Niagara Falls in a collapsible ash can and his upon an idea for a simple way to take your own picture. Wiggle Big Toe A. Oh, well, there it is. So I guess that's what that is. This game. Yeah, every month is like this. I guess the reason why I picked this calendar was because it was like, I don't know, change it up, I guess, something different. But 2017, man, I remember that year. That was when I went to high school. And that was really, yeah, 2017 was really the first year of vlogging. Yep, because I got my old digital camera, Christmas of 2016. And I've used that for over 4 years. And this was the last date, the last time it snowed in South Louisiana, Friday, December 8, 2017. And I released the full version of that video for its 7th anniversary. Okay, 2018, beer helps me appreciate the important things in life, like beer. So that's basically what this is. Nothing but beer. Or any alcohol, I guess. Beer. I've never drank any beer, barely. I've tasted this one beer. I think it was a Michelob Ultra. And it tasted horrible. But that was like the only time I tried a beer. Never tried any other ones. And I don't know if I'll ever get into drinking beer. I'm old enough to drink. I'm 23 and a half years old, but never got into drinking. Most of my friends, same thing. Although most of them are younger than me, but they're all old enough. 2019. This is the women of WWE, because back then I was a big fan of the WWE, and the women's division has gotten huge back then. So if you're a WWE fan, there are some familiar names here. Some of them are still in the WWE. Some of them, they're not in it anymore. Like her, she's in AEW now, but she goes by a different name. So, but today's WWE, I don't follow it anymore. Barely, because I got into the old stuff on Peacock. However, I know we're in a new era now for Monday Night Raw, because it's on Netflix now. I wonder how that's going to go. I might check out the first episode, which is on January the 6th. And I think, yeah, you don't have to watch it live, which is the best part about, a streaming app like Netflix. Let's hope Netflix doesn't have any more streaming issues after that horrible Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight. 2020, the COVID year. So, it is The Simpsons for 2020. If you watch The Simpsons, and you guys, some of y'all know these characters. Just like the Beatles, I've never gotten into The Simpsons much. But I watched it more when I was growing up. But like recent years, I don't really watch the show. But all I know is that the show is still going to this day, which is crazy. This show is over 30 years old. I mean, golly, it's older than a lot of you watching this. I think most of my viewers are under the age of 30. But yeah. The Simpsons. Oh my gosh, yep, some silly pictures. But man, there's like so many episodes. You can do like your own marathon, Oh yeah, February 29th. And then this was the COVID month. This is all where it started, downhill. I believe it was these days right here where it got shut down. Everything got shut down. And I was at school back then. And didn't have school for a whole month. And then basically this month, school resumed, but it was virtual. And then this was the end of the school year, so my summer was just me being at the house, doing nothing. Yep. Because I didn't have a car back then, so I couldn't go anywhere. Didn't have a license. Didn't go on vacation. Probably not a good idea to do that. So, but I still did a lot of videos in 2020, so that was kind of what I basically did. And then, yeah, school resumed, I think, this date, and it was at home. I was sitting at that little table over there on my old laptop. Yeah. So, yeah, craziness. I know. I can't believe it. This is 5 years ago already, 2020, the COVID year. Time flies. A not so good year for all of us. 2021, ballparks. These are Major League ballparks. So if you're an MLB fan, you guys know some of these, probably know some of these stadiums. I've been to this stadium before because it's in Houston. Unfortunately, it's no longer called Minute Maid Park. They changed that. They changed that logo. It's a different sponsor now after all these years, man. I would like to go back to this stadium, but the one thing I don't like is that the roof is always closed because it's hot a lot in Houston, which I understand that. But it seems like, you know, when the season started, they'll have the roof closed, and the roof is closed like once a year. This stadium, probably one of the best stadiums ever, and it's also the third oldest stadium, I believe. Dodger Stadium from like the late 60s, I think it was when it was built. Look how beautiful it looks. Yep, World Series champions. Too bad they couldn't win the World Series in their own stadium. That's the one thing I didn't like about that World Series, is that the winning team didn't win it in their stadium, you know? Yeah. A lot of times it's like that. A lot of these ballparks are great. Fenway Park. I think it's the second or the first oldest stadium. Now this is weird. Globe Life Park. This was home to the Texas Rangers. That's the logo right there. But at the time, they weren't playing in this stadium anymore. Their current stadium was already built and ready. So that was kind of weird that this was that month. They forgot to change that. But oh well. Yankee Stadium for last. That's where the World Series ended. And, oh, what? 2022, the first 4 months, Nationals Park. That's interesting. What about, oh, this is kind of weird, because these other calendars, when you first open them, you get the last 4 months of the previous year, but this one, you get the first 4 months of the next year. This is 2021, and look, 2022, the first 4 months of that year. Isn't that weird? That is kind of weird. 2022, the Rolling Stones. And that is them right there, that picture, those 4 guys, the Rolling Stones. What a band, seriously. Look how young they look back then. That's their logo. Look at that. 1981. This is 40 years later. What the heck? So, yeah, I've always liked the Rolling Stones. They have a whole bunch of songs, a whole bunch of big hit songs. And believe it or not, I actually saw them in person in the concert. 2019 in the Superdome in New Orleans. I really saw these guys. Man, what a band. And they're still playing to this day, I think. And these guys, they're in their 80s. It's nuts. They're still playing to this day. They started off in like the mid-60s, so damn, they've been playing for 60 years. It's nuts. I think they're probably I think they're the greatest rock band of all time in terms of how long they've been playing together. You know, it's absolutely nuts. There will never be another band like this, you know. 2023, now this is kind of a weird one. The University of Arkansas football. That's because we have other Arkansas in this room. That picture is one. There's another one. And then that right there, the pig head. They are the state above Louisiana. Then we got some LSU stuff. Yeah, it's funny, we've never gotten an LSU calendar. But this was kind of like something random that I picked because at the time, there really weren't any other good, interesting calendars at the store. Yeah, back then I would go to the store at the mall and like the last few months of the year, they would have this calendar store open, and then they'll have a whole bunch of calendars and games and stuff like that. So this was like the only good one, or the only one that's interesting for this room. And it turns out it was a disaster year for Arkansas that year. So that's why I got it. So anyways, what do you guys think so far? Sorry that this video is long, but man, we got a whole bunch of calendars. So, yeah. And then the previous year for this room, WWE Legends 2024 calendar. Yep, if you're a fan of the old wrestling like me, then you've probably seen and heard some of these names. Yeah. Legends. February 29th, that's a leap year. 2024. What a year it was on my channel. Yes, it was. What a year. Oops. Alright, my camera stopped because it was telling me that it was too hot for whatever reason, but that's okay. I got hungry, so while I was waiting for the camera to cool off, I ate my dinner. So back to this here. This was the latest calendar. NWO. Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember that video that random silly video that I did of the children destroying the keyboard. New World Order style. Yeah. Of course, this team's next. Yep. After the New World Order and up. One of the greatest of all time. The Dead Man. Perfect for the month of October. And one of the best on the mic. And the $1 Million Man's last, Ted DiBiase. Probably because it's Christmas month where everyone spends a whole bunch of money. I guess that's why he's in that month. So, yeah. But yeah, I love watching that old stuff. Some of these wrestlers are on the episodes that I watch on a weekly basis on Peacock. So, that stack is done. All those calendars were on that door previous year. So now let's go through another stack. These calendars are from my bedroom. So the first one I got was from 2012. My first year on YouTube. Family Guy. Yes, this was a show that I was really addicted back in the day. Yeah. Crazy, man. It's kind of a crazy, funny show. But, Yep, even back then, the last 4 months of the previous year. Family Guy. I think that's a show that everyone has seen before. So, yep. And February 18, the first time I joined YouTube, and then not too long after, Leap Day. Yeah. Yeah, I was addicted to the show back then. The older episodes at the time. Oh, this one came out. Because that's a staple right there. So, yeah. However, I have this app on my Fire Stick. It's one of those illegal apps, but they have a whole bunch of channels and shows that you can watch. There's a 24/7 channel of this show, so like when I was playing that on my TV, man, I got addicted to that, just like the good old days. So yeah, here, I'm gonna put this in the middle, this stack, so it'll be easier. Man, it's kind of heavy to carry all those calendars at once. All right, 2013, Super Mario. Yes, back then I grew up playing Super Mario. 2013 was when I got the Wii U, the Nintendo Wii U for Christmas. Man, those were the good old days for me, because, I grew up in the 2000s and 2010s, so this is kind of interesting. Coins everywhere with Luigi at the bottom. Oh, perfect, because he's green. That's St. Patrick's Day, March. Oh my gosh, well. Okay, apparently Wario's eyes have been shredded or cut. I don't see, this is over 10 years ago. I don't remember that happening but yeah. Wiggler. There's Wiggler, the month of May, my birthday month. It's also a big month for my parents as well, because all of our birthdays are in the month of May. Now this one, I like this one. This is cool. It's like a level. You're going up? No, you're going down, because you go down the calendar. It kind of looks weird compared to all the other ones that I showed you. So, yeah, yes, Donkey Kong. My favorite character. And if you've been watching my channel for years, Donkey Kong DK used to be my profile picture. Yes, oh my goodness, Toad. I guess because you're so small, they have to make you bigger in the picture. I mean, look how big he is in this calendar. Piranha Plant. Boo! And Dry Bones. That's perfect for the month of October. Big Bowser. And, oh, Mario's got a special gift, Christmas gift. So yeah, and I am still a big Mario fan to this day. I because I like playing the old games on stream and video. All right, another Simpsons calendar. So I got this one for my bedroom back in 2014. I wonder, what if it looks the exact same from the other one? Let me see. Let me get the 2020 Simpsons calendar. Bear with me for a second. If I can find it. Okay, I found it. Let's see. Wow, they actually, hold on a second. They actually look alike. Look at that, 6 years difference. They both look alike. Okay then, I was just curious. Okay, this is 2020, and okay, now. So yeah, Simpsons. Man, you can do like your own Simpsons marathon, and it'll take you a long time to watch all the episodes. Especially if you watch one per day, or even 2 or 3 per day, it'll still take you a long time to watch every Simpsons episode. Another show that's just as old as this show, or if not older, is Cops. The show Cops. That theme song, Bad Boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, that show. Man, I also got addicted to that show back in the day before Live PD became a program on A&E. Wait a minute. It looked like it went from October to December. What? Are we missing? Oh, we're not missing November. There it is. What the heck? Okay. Next. 2015. This is some big fat caveman. Oh, I thought that said the S word. The S word for a second. It says no shirt. It looked like it says the S word for a second. Okay then. Yeah. This was just some interesting calendar that I decided to choose. Yeah, do you guys keep your calendars? I hope you do, because if not, maybe you should have if after you watch this video. So, yeah, we're going to keep these. Why not? That's why we get calendars every year. And I'll show you the calendars that I got for this year's after I'm done with this stack here. Sorry that this video is kind of long. At first, I wasn't going to like show you like the actual pictures of the calendars, but I'm like, why not? What the heck? Because who knows if I'll do this video ever again. If I get a 2026 calendar. Alright. That's 2015. This is 2016. Kids are weird. 2016, I was a teenager, so I was going through puberty this year. Yeah. Just another random calendar that I got, I guess, that I thought it was interesting. So, February 29th. So yeah, every year at the mall, there was a store where I would get calendars, but for this year, I did not get any at the store because they didn't have any. They just had puzzles and games. So luckily they have a website where you can, that's funny. They have a website where you can order it. So I ordered 2 of them and they came like a week after I ordered them. So, isn't that the color or the cover? Yeah, it is. 2016, I was in 8th grade, middle school. Yeah. This was right before I started doing vlogging. Because my old digital camera, I got it Christmas of 2016. For some reason, I did not get a calendar in 2017, but this is 2018. Kong Skull Island. Yes, I actually saw that movie that came out in 2017. That was a pretty good movie. And I haven't seen Kong vs. Godzilla yet, even though that movie came out a couple of years ago already. This was really one of the last movies that I saw in theaters. Yeah. And this might sound weird, but I'm not a big movie person. You know, there's people that watch movies almost every night. I don't do that. I guess my movies are YouTube up the ass, you know. I would just watch YouTube every night for hours, and of course I would watch my own videos and make my own videos and upload them. That's kind of what I do for my entertainment time, you know. Really, the only time I would watch some movies are during the Christmas holidays, and I didn't really watch much Christmas movies this past month because it just flown by so quickly. But yeah, 2019, back to Super Mario, and look at Luigi touching his nose, but he has gloves on, so. All right. Yeah, 2019, that was a great year for the Nintendo Switch. But back then I couldn't do any gaming videos on the console at the time because I didn't have a Didn't have a gaming PC yet. Hey, my favorite is on my YouTube anniversary month. Now that's perfect. Why? Because it's March Madness. March Madness is basketball, big basketball tournament. That game was from Mario Sports Mix on the Wii. It's an old Wii game. Hey, Wiggler's back on my birthday month. Hey, so you're telling me they have hair after all. Look at that. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms everywhere. Baseball. That's from Mario Super Sluggers from the Wii as well. And I played a lot of that game a couple years ago. I did a lot of episodes. They really need to make a newer version of that on the Nintendo Switch. I don't know why they won't do it. Look, Boo and Drybones back in the month of October. Luigi with 2 coins. Superstar. Oh, what? I put a Christmas sticker on his nose. Oh, no Bowser. Okay, then. Bowser has been defeated in 2019. Ah, the COVID year. 2020 was Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, even though I didn't play Super Mario Odyssey until 2024. And I got the game Christmas of 2017, but I've never played it until over 6 years later, you know? After 6.5 years of having the game, I've never played it until the spring and summer of 2024, you know? So, yeah, but back then I did not look at any gaming videos of that game. This was the only thing I looked at was the calendar. So yeah, I played this game 4 years later. Ah, there it is. New Donk City. Yes, I did a live stream series of me playing that game, and I really enjoyed that game. That was really a great game. One of the best games. Man, and looking at these pictures now, I do remember all the kingdoms. Yep. So yeah, guys, I did a live stream series of that game. If there's a Luigi's Mansion 3 calendar, I would totally get that one, because that's also my favorite Nintendo Switch game. And I also did a live stream series of that game as well. Those 2 games are my favorite Nintendo Switch games. Okay, my camera's telling me that it's getting hot again for whatever reason. I'm inside the house. What the heck? Alright, hopefully we can keep this going. Got a few more left. More Super Mario 2021. This is Super Mario World. It's an older Mario game from the, I think it's the Game Boy Advanced. And I don't have a Game Boy Advance, but I have played this game before. And it was on my Nintendo DS Lite. Yes. I don't know if any of y'all remember that back then. In the 2000s, the Nintendo DS was a big thing. And I got a DS in my birthday of 2010. And my brother gave me this game to try out. It's a Game Boy game, but Nintendo DS Lite can play Game Boy Advance games, or whatever you call them. But a 3DS, a 2DS, and a 3DS, they can't do that. Only DS Lite. But my brother, you know, he's 11 years older than me. He grew up in the 90s, so this was the game that he grew up playing. Yeah, guys, I forgot to mention, since I am a big fan of Super Mario, as of 2025, this is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario. Can you believe that? 40 years? That's insane. 1985 was the first year. Oh, I got another one! Yeah, I have like 3 Super Mario calendars. 2021. Yep. Alright, my camera got too hot, so I had to stop it again, but now my camera needs to be charged, so I better hurry up. So yeah, another Mario calendar here. Oh, got the 3 princesses in the month of February and a whole bunch of toads. Guess that's perfect for Valentine's Day. Up, more March Madness with, oh, the 2 Kongs right there. Oh, Wiggler's in the month of April that time. So what about May? Ah, it's like one of these level types. Okay, cool. Yeah, 2025 is the 40th anniversary of Super Mario. So I would like to play some more Super Mario games. I would like to get back into certain games like Mario Party 8. Ha, that's funny. So yeah, for those of you that, oh, I like that. Christmas. For those of you that watch my channel for years, yeah, that Mario Party 8 series started in 2017. I would like to get back into that game. And then 2023, a TV show, a very popular TV show that everyone used to watch back in the day, The Office. I kind of got into that show for a little bit, so that's why I chose this calendar for 2023. The show is on Peacock. They have all the episodes. You can do your own marathon. They also have super fan episodes, which is basically the extended version of the show. Yeah. Like an extra 10 minutes or so. That's really nice. This was a great show. This was a great show, man. So yeah, I have Peacock mainly for the old wrestling, but once in a while, I'll watch an episode of The Office with, yeah, these interesting characters in this show. So yeah, that's funny. Halloween Pumpkinhead. Yeah, that's got texts on there based on the show. Man, time flies. And then my last calendar, another Office calendar. Yep, back-to-back years. So yeah, there's a website where you can order calendars. They have all kinds, man. They have like so many cats and dog calendars, sports, you know, trains, trucks, vehicles, cars. There's a lot to choose from, so. But yeah, for some reason, the calendar store didn't have any calendars, so I had to order them online and wait a week for me to get the 2025 calendars. So now I'm going to show you the 2025 calendars that I got. For that room, yup, we got another WWE Legends calendar, back-to-back years, since I am a big fan of this stuff. So, let me show you. Here we are, first month of 2025. Some of these wrestlers, they were also on that one as well. Yeah, quite a bit of them. There's my birthday month. My birthday is on a Monday. Okay, then. So yeah, I'm watching 1998 in 2025. Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Nitro. Oh, this man is about to retire. John Cena. Yep, he's back in October. Perfect. He's one of the all-time greatest, in my opinion. Huh. The Animal Dave Bautista's last. Will he finally get in the Hall of Fame? What are we waiting for? And this is the other one that I got. This is NHL Superstars. This is actually for my brother. That's why I didn't open it yet, so I'll just show you the back of it. He's a big hockey fan. So I actually did not get one for my room yet, and that's because I am planning, you can actually make your own calendar. That's right, there is a website where you can actually make your own calendar. It takes a lot of time to do something like that, but maybe I should just do that just for the heck of it. And you can add pictures and texts of whatever. I think I'm gonna do that. And hopefully I'll have it done before the end of the month. And if I really do it, and if I have it with me, I will do a video of my own customized calendar. So yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching this big video, and let me know which one is your favorite. Alright, guys. Let's hope we have a great 2025, at least on my YouTube channel. My 1000th or my 2000th video is coming up. I don't know when, but I'll let you know when that 2000th video will be, and then I think it'll be pretty soon because I am approaching that number. And not too far away will be my 13th anniversary on YouTube. Alright, guys. Have a great night and a great year as well.